Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have this Olympus SP-570UZ. So basically this is like a bridge DSLR cameras, like small mini DSLR, they call it this way. So it's a 10 megapixel camera and it comes with 20 times zoom. So basically this is like this is not like a DSLR, we can change the lens, but this lens is actually built inside the camera. So this camera is using XD card. But then other than that, wise, these cameras is also using 4 AA batteries. So this is the arrangement like. So these two are the negative terminals at the top. Then on the right and left, this is having the positive terminals at the top. So this is the battery cover. So just put it in. Then over here, this is a slot for you to put the XD card inside. But this camera, it does have built-in memory inside. So to turn on the camera is you just slide this button on. So once you say Olympus thing, then the lens will automatically pop up. So just be sure that if before you turn on the camera, please just remove the lens cap. So you just want to avoid any further damage to the camera. So you do so. Over here, this is the year, the month, the day, the time, in hours and minutes. So yep, this is the camera. So anyways, these cameras and all these settings and all are also in English, but because I set it to Chinese, so yep, there you go. This is how you select the language change. So this is the camera and all these things. So basically over here in the screen here, this is to tell you that the camera right now is in automatic mode. There's no flash or fire. This means the anti-handshake mode is activated. 10 megapixel, which stands for 10M, and then is the normal photo quality. Then on the bottom right here is 13, which is the number of photos you can take left with, and IN stands for internal built-in memory. So to take a photo is simple. This here is a shutter button. You just half press. Once you see the green light, it means that you can take the photo. Then on the top right, it means that you need a flash. If not, the image will just appear blur. So this camera, to activate the flash, you should just press this button here. Then the flash will pop up. So once the flash pop up and all, they give you the options to change up the flash. So you have an auto flash, red eye reduction, fill-in flash. That means every photo you take is a fill-in flash. Red eye reduction and fill-in flash, flash off, slow finger flash, and red eye slow. And they got slow too. So for force flash everything, so you just like hard press. So if you see this red rectangle, means the object is not in focus. Yep. So because this is a very close up photo, so on this dial here on the top left is this macro button. So macro button is for you to take up close up objects, everything, you know. So once you activate the macro button ready, you can see the flower sign at here, means that it's ready to take up. That it's going to like you are able to focus at near range. So there you go. So the flash charging is quite fast for this camera. Then to review back the images, you just press this button on the top left. Then you move these left and right buttons to go through one of the photos. Yep. Then back to the normal shooting mode. So if you press this button here, this is for the shadow adjustment. So whether you're on and off, but actually right now you don't really see much shadow differences. It's like almost the same. Then if you press this menu button just now, it's go to the camera settings. So over here in the menu button here, you can reset, you can change the image quality. Like you can change how many megapixel you want. Then the compression, whether you want it to fine be a normal, but do note that if you change all these settings, you will affect the how many photos you can take left with. So to go back, you just can half press. And over here is a display button, whether you want it to have the grid lines or you want a minimalistic display and a histogram, all this you just can press all through the display button here. So over here is to change between the this is the viewfinder here. It's an electronic viewfinder, or I can change the screen. So the switch to like move around, and FEAL doesn't occur for these settings. So at the top here, we have various kind of mode. It's a mode dial. So now we have automatic mode, we got program mode, we got aperture priority, shutter priority, manual. Then we also have this like my mode and all is something that's called a preset mode that you can save. There's a scenery mode where you can like take shots and all with scenery. So they got many kinds of like sceneries you can like preset in the camera, like cuisine, fireworks, everything. So it's to tell the camera like what are the pictures that you want to take, and the cameras will adjust the settings so that you can take the perfect shots, everything for this camera. And there's also a guide as well. So a guide is like you can, if you're not very sure, you can like see how to take a close-up photo and all, for example, and he just like guide you through everything. So there's a guide for it, and there's video mode as well. So in video mode, this is how it looks like, everything. This is how long you can take the video for, which is right now 1 minute and 29 seconds inside the built-in memory. So yep, then there's also a playback button as well. So there's two playback button, one here and one here. So for example, in a shooting mode and all you want to go back playback, you can just press this button here. To go back, you just hard press, it's possible as well. So yep, if you like further settings and everything, like you want to adjust the white balancing, everything, so you're like fully automatic mode, you go for program P. So in program mode, you can access to the camera menu. So you have like full access to all these camera settings, everything. But in automatic mode, you do not have any access to this like white balancing, ISO, whether like drive, everything. So this is how you adjust it around. So you can like set up the white balancing, preset, everything. So this is where you can adjust the white balancing. So this is the ISO. So they have maximum ISO 6004. Drive, you can like continuous shoot everything. Fine zoom. Then the digital zoom as well, you can turn on. So speaking of zoom and all, later I'll show you how to use the zoom for this camera. And it's like a metering mode all for the camera. So there's also like metering, whether you want centric meter or you want multiple like a lot of like meter, like continuous point. Then there is like a flash as well. This is pretty good. Like this is the flash compensation, whether you want the flash to be powerful or less powerful. All this here can be adjusted in the program settings. It's like microphone and all this. You can adjust the picture mode as well, like vivid color, sharpening. You can adjust the contrast, the saturation, everything, whether you want plus, minus, +2 and all this. So yep, there's also time lapse as well. So to go back, just can hard press. Then you can see your in program mode, you can see a lot of like further out settings and everything. You can see just now I adjust the lights metering to be more like evenly distributed around. Then over here, bottom here, you can see that it's like the shutter speed, which is 1/20, 1/15. And then here, this is the aperture, opening of the camera. So if you go to this mode here, you only can adjust this aperture. It's called aperture priority. Bottom press here, this button here is a self timer, got 12 seconds and 2 seconds. So yep. Then over here is the ring for you to adjust. For example, you're in aperture priority, you want to adjust the aperture, you can use this ring and all basically to adjust. So the maximum aperture of like f8 for this case, and it's go down to 3.1. So if you go down to shutter priority mode, so once it's highlighted in this value here, you have the shutter speed is 1/1000. So you can adjust it around. So maximum 1/1000. You can go down all the way to 1/40, 1/20. So you can see the color start to change. It means that if it's in the yellow range, it means that the objects is just nice at the correct exposure. So once if it goes down to red, means it's either underexposed or overexposed. But in this case, the shutter speed is going down, means that you take the photo, the object is going to be overly exposed, everything. Yep, so that's about it. For if you go down to manual mode, you can adjust the settings for both, like the shutter speed, everything. This is where the ring dart to go increase and decrease. Then to set it up, you can just press. This is for the aperture. For the aperture, you just have to press this thing. This is the exposure compensation to jump between the aperture and the shutter speed. So to press this button to jump, you can adjust around. This is the aperture. So over here on the left here, -2, -3 is the exposure compensation. So right now the object is in underexposed. So you have to make sure to adjust the correct thing. Yep, so now the object is slightly overexposed. That's how you adjust the manual mode. So it's like giving you full access to the camera. So then lastly, I want to talk about the zoom. So for this camera, it's like a DSLR. You can zoom in is using this like ring here. So you can zoom into the photo. So to zoom in is to basically like this ring up. So it's a maximum times of like 20 times. But in this case, I put the digital zoom enable. Yep, so this is how you zoom in. So this is how you zoom out. To zoom in is basically you turn the ring. If the camera is facing you, it's in the clockwise direction. To zoom back up is you just turn it back in the anti-clockwise. Yeah. So over here, this is the selection to jump between autofocus and manual focus. Yep. So that's all about it for this camera. So thank you very much for watching this walkthrough series. Please like this video, subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for your support, and I see you all soon. Bye.